All right, the February 24th, 2026 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Burgess. Mr. Burgess is present. Mr. Colby. Mr. Colby is present. Mr. Cruz.
Presente.
Mr. Cruz is present. Mr. Dondorfer. Mr. Dondorfer is present. Chairman Long.
Here.
Chairman Long is present. Mr. Mafucci. Mr. Mafucci is present. Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe is present. Mr. Milne. Mr. Milne is present. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith is present. Mr. Stefferson.
Here.
Mr. Stefferson is present. Ms. Vasquez Simmons.
Here.
Ms. Vasquez Simmons is present.
Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the January 27th, 2026 minutes before you. They'll stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. The next item on our agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
Referral 26-0049, amend resolution 74 of 2022 as amended by resolution 253 of 2025 to accept additional funding from the New York State Office of Indigent Legal Services for the offices of the Conflict Defender, the Public Defender, and the Assigned Counsel Program for the Upstate Family Defense, Child Welfare, Quality Improvement, and Caseload Reduction, and authorizes the creation of 5 new positions.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Mafucci, seconded by Legislator Vasquez Simmons. Any questions or discussion? Legislator Dondorfer.
Thank you. Through the chair to the administration, could you describe the duties of these new positions, and do you have any candidates in mind to fill them?
Chelsea Palmisano, I'm the acting conflict defender. For our office, we were seeking 2 attorney positions. One would be a specific Article 10 attorney handling abuse and neglect cases in family court. Another would be a general family court attorney handling some of those matters, as well as custody and visitation cases, orders of protection, and some limited child support and paternity cases, as well as a social worker. There was a very small amount that we requested for technology experts and community outreach. The general duties of the Article 10 attorney or the abuse and neglect attorney would be family representation for our adult clients in family court, where we represent them through the process of a petition being filed. We do some limited pre-petition work with families at this point as well. Our current cases usually last well over a year, the Article 10 cases. So that attorney would be involved with our client through the duration of that case, representing them in court, meeting with them outside of court, drafting motions, reviewing discovery, doing legal research, consulting with experts, preparing clients and witnesses for trial, and going to trial if necessary. The social worker would be a support staff, helping clients with services, transportation to and from court, housing, and other general services to go along with those court appearances.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yield.
As far as candidates, we don't have anyone at this time. We do have a very short staff right now that we're trying to fill vacancies.
Any other questions or discussion?
Through the chair, Shauna Sartori, Monroe County Public Defender's Office Supervising Attorney. I am also seeking 2 attorney positions, 1 Senior Assistant Public Defender and 1 Assistant Public Defender 1. And the reason for that is for recruitment and retention. I'm not seeking an Article 10 attorney like Ms. Palmisano is. My attorneys are attorneys generally that do custody, visitation, child support, paternity. What else do we do? Article 10 or Article 6, I'm sorry, Article 8, which is family offenses and almost anything else in family court. In the event they need to do Article 10s, we do them. We have also a family defense unit that picks up the ones that are eligible for their unit, and any overflow we do pick up. So it's not specific to Article 10, but we do take the Article 10. In terms of, and it's the same job qualifications that Chelsea just mentioned in terms of from the beginning of the case to the end of the case up until trial. We do not have anyone particularly in mind, but we are seeking these because we are in need of hopefully senior attorneys. All of our newer attorneys that have been hired have been fresh out of law school. There are 6 that are fresh out of law school that need training. I am one person to train 6 people, as well as taking my own caseload. And I don't have anyone in mind particularly right now.
Thank you. Are you good, Legislator Landorfer? Okay. Legislator Colby, I saw your hand up.
To you, Mr. Chairman, what's your vacancy in these, so you have, we're adding 2 in one department and 3 in the other is what I'm hearing. How many positions are in those jobs now?
Right now, for the Conflict Defender's Office, we have 6 family court attorneys, and we have 1 social worker. Our 6 family court attorneys are covering 8 judges, 3 custody and visitation referees, 1 domestic violence intake appearance referee, 1 domestic violence trial referee, and 5 support magistrates on 2 different floors in the Hall of Justice, with virtual, in-person, and telephonic appearances scheduled all at the same time. We desperately need more attorneys and social workers to try to cover these appearances and adequately represent our clients.
Through the chair, my office currently has 11 attorneys. We also handle the same courtrooms. There are 8 judges, and I might add that's up from 7. A new judge was added last year. There are now 5 referees. That's up from 2. 3 have been added. There are 6 support magistrates, up from 5. Pre-COVID, there were 5. Another has been added. And we also handle integrated domestic violence court, which is just our obligation, not the conflict defender's obligation.
Thank you. Through you, Chairman, are all the positions that are funded before this referral, are all your positions full, or do you have vacancies already?
We currently have vacancies prior to any of these positions possibly being added.
I too have a vacancy prior to these positions being added.
So we currently have, we have 3 family court attorney vacancies currently, prior to any of these positions being added.
One last question through you, Mr. Chairman. What's the timeline you think would be to get these positions up and going, since it's critical for these families that are going through tough times to have representation? I was just wondering how fast you think you're going to be able to fill these positions.
As far as the Article 10 attorney, that's not something that we have posted for. So I don't know realistically what sort of response we would get to that. We do currently have a posting for a family court attorney position. We don't get a lot of resumes for these positions. We do get some. A lot of them are unqualified. We do get a lot of third-year law students that apply, which is an option, but it's realistically, if a third-year law student were to apply now, they can't start to take cases on their own until next January, February, assuming that they pass the bar in July and go through the character and fitness qualifications and actually get sworn in the beginning of next year. So if a third-year law student were to apply now, they wouldn't be able to handle a caseload until approximately this time next year. It's difficult to get experienced family court attorneys or even experienced attorneys as far as any litigation practice to come to these positions. So the majority of the candidates are brand new or fairly new, and then that requires a very significant amount of training to get them up to speed to be able to handle these family court cases.
Okay, now now you made me ask another question. Through you, what's your retention? How long do a lot of them are job entry positions, it sounds like, or not positions, but that's what you end up with. How long do most of them last before they go to private practice or something higher up? To you, Mr. Chairman.
So we've been lucky. We've had some attorneys stick around for a very long time. We have had some turnover. Some of that is due to caseload and feeling stretched very thin, particularly with the amount of judges that we have now and the number of cases that these attorneys are required to cover. We've had some turnover through the past few years where attorneys, experienced, very qualified attorneys that were doing a great job for our office, left and went to positions that frankly paid more and had a lower caseload or just a lower stress level. So I can't speak to a percentage really, but we're at 6 right now. We were at 8 about a year and a half ago, which 2 people doesn't sound like a lot. It makes a very significant difference in caseload for our office. So to be able to retain attorneys and to be able to tell them that your caseload is only going to be maybe 150 to 200 cases per year instead of well over 250, those numbers can go a long ways towards attracting new attorneys and retaining the attorneys that we currently have.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0050, amend resolution 155 of 2025 to accept additional funding from the New York State Office of Indigent Legal Services and to extend the time period for the Office of the Public Defender for the 4th Upstate Model Family Representation Program.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Any question or discussion?
Yeah.
Legislator Vasquez Simmons.
Thank you. Through you to the administration, is language access part of the specialized services?
Through the chair, Robert Turner, a supervisor of the Family Defense Unit, Monroe County Public Defender's Office. Yes, we try and get our documents translated for our clients. We also ask the court to do it as well as Child Protective Services, who files the petitions against our clients in court. We're trying to get that to be made as part of the routine process for our clients to receive, our non-English speaking clients to receive translated documents at the first appearance, rather than having to wait several weeks for it. So if it's something that between my office and the courts and the county attorney's office, Children's Services Unit, who represents the CPS caseworkers in court, we're trying to make that something that happens on a routine basis, because the fact that certain clients don't speak English is known in advance of the case coming to court. So that should present an opportunity to get those documents translated before the first appearance. So that is something that we are going to be working on and stressing. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Many of my constituents have called and, they expressed some concerns about documentation, so I'm glad it's becoming a priority. I yield. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0051, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for the combined 2024 and 2025 statewide interoperable communications targeted grant program.
Move it.
Second,
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0061, authorize an intermunicipal agreement with the city of Rochester to accept pass-through funding from the United States Department of Justice for the 2023 Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program.
Move it.
second,
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0062, authorize an intermunicipal agreement with the city of Rochester to accept pass-through funding from the United States Department of Justice for the 2024 Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program.
Move it.
second,
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0063, authorize an intermunicipal agreement with the city of Rochester for traffic control services at ESL Ballpark.
Move it.
second,
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any discussion or questions? Legislator Dondorfer.
Thank you, sir. Through you to the clerk. I just need to declare my interest.
Got it.
Legislator Cruz.
Through you, Chairman, to the administration, just a quick question. Learning purposes. Why do we contract the security detail out to the RPD and not keep it in-house with the sheriff department?
Through the chair, Brendan Fleming, Chief Deputy County Attorney. Our agreement with the lease with the Red Wings obligates the county to provide traffic control services through the appropriate law enforcement agency at ESL Ballpark and pay for those services. And because ESL Ballpark is within the city, RPD is the principal law enforcement agency. And we contract with the city for those services.
Thank you. So through you, Chairman, to the administration, what's the difference than the ESL Ballpark and this building in particular? They're both within the city limits.
Through the chair, Matthew Schwartz from the County Law Department. There is no difference physically in that they're both located in the city of Rochester. However, this is a county facility, which is traditionally, security is traditionally provided by a county agency, in this case, the sheriff's office, whereas the city typically provides security measures for venues within the city of Rochester, such as ESL Ballpark.
Thank you. That'll be all. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 26-0064, confirmation of the reappointment of the assigned council administrator.
Move it.
second,
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Vasquez Simmons. Is there any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the February 24th, 2026 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. Our next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be on Tuesday, March 24th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m.